here. So if we click on that link, you can see it takes us back to the portal, which is exactly what we want, my friends. So some people are going to say, well, what if this doesn't work for getting more customers, right? So for example, we've got CTPT who was talking about trying to get customers for his book, for example. Here's what I would say. When Amazon started, they only sold books online. And experts laughed. Why would anyone buy books on a computer? Jeff Bezos basically just focused on what customers actually wanted, which is convenience and selection. Now, the tools that I'm showing you today help you create better content, find better keywords, and build systems that automate your business. And that's how you get more customers, by doing the work that matters faster. All right. So I want to talk about the Goldie SEO stack and what you need. And this framework just uses two main tools. That's intentional because simplicity beats complexity. So for example, Google Opal. If we come over here, I've shown you exactly how to build this stuff and how easy it is. Literally all you do is you create new and you plug in exactly what you want. So for example, if you have a look at this Tormozy SEO builder, you saw how easy it was to build this today, right? We literally built it on the spot and showed you exactly how it works. And all you do is you enter your keyword, you generate the page, and then you render that page. Simple as that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Just a 3-step process. But again, this tool is free. So this is your app builder, and you just describe what you want and it creates a working tool. I mean, some examples of what you could build for SEO, for example, you can say, right, okay, I want a keyword research tool that takes stock and gives you SEO keywords. So I want a content idea generator that creates blog posts from a single theme. A YouTube summarizer that pulls key points from any video, or a flashcard maker that turns articles into study materials, or even a blog post optimizer that checks your content for SEO practices. Each one of these is minutes to build, not hours, but minutes, right? And then also the other tool that you want to be using here is Google AI Studio. So this is where you work with Google's Gemini models directly. It's free, it's powerful, and it connects to everything else that Google makes. So for example, with AI Studio, you can analyze websites in real time using voice commands. So you actually go over to this section here. You can actually use the live feature and then share your screen and start using the live chat feature with Gemini, right? Which is pretty amazing. You can also just click a new app over here. You can chat with the models, you can vibe code with them, you can monitor usage, etc. The other thing as well, you can get recommendations based on live data. So for example, if you go to build and then you go to use Google search data, that'll actually use Google's live search data to build your tools. You could even build voice agents if you're an SEO agency that handle client calls, and you could create automations that run without you. All of this stuff is pretty simple and easy. If you go over here, you go to your apps, and then you can see Vibe T AI Designer. I've actually created a t-shirt designer inside AI Studio. Super simple and easy to do, right? So for example, here you can upload a photo or just use a blank t-shirt, and then you can say, right, vintage 80s style, and then we're going to generate a positive quote prompt, as you can see. Right, so that's what you're going to generate a prompt. This is inside the AI profit boarding if you want to get access to this. So I'm just going to generate a positive quote prompt over here. And then once that's loaded, I'm also going to say, right, okay, make it look like a vintage 80s rock band t-shirt, generate the design, and then we're going to create some magic right there. Right, some AI magic. And so you can see how easy it is to build this stuff. Now, if you want a 30-day implementation plan, I've actually got this inside the AI profit boarding. I'm going to show you that in a second, but you see how we can easily automate the design the t-shirts and then download them over here as well. Pretty simple. What to do next? Well, these tools are free. The information is in front of you. The only thing is missing, is action. So I wouldn't try and learn everything at once. I would just start with day 1 in the implementation plan, the 30-day plan, build one tool, see how it feels, then do day 2, day 3, etc. And within 30 days, you'll have a full collection of custom SEO tools that work exactly how you need them to. Right? So tools that save you time, tools that give you an edge, tools that make you wonder why you waited so long to start. And this is your moment. Google gave you the power. Now it's your turn to start using it. So if you want to get access to this stuff, it's all inside the AI profit boarding. If you want to get the 30-day implementation plan, the other thing that I would say here is you've seen how powerful Google Opal and AI Studio are. Right, we've built a tool on the go with the Tormozy SEO writer. That's inside the AI profit boarding if you want to get access. We also have the AI Studio builder as well, so you can see all the apps that we've built with AI Studio over here as well. See if we go to create by you, see for example the live keyword generator, the infographics AI generator, the Goldie agency voice assistant, the Rank Rocket AI generator, the Nana Banana thumbnails generator too, and the Goldie AI SEO content writer. These are all tools inside the AI profit boarding, but you can get access to them and you can see how easy it is to create this stuff. I mean, for example, if we click on this one, we can see the previous prompts that we've plugged in, and literally it's just like go off and do this, right? It's as simple as that. It's so simple and easy. So the thing that I would say here today is that you've seen how powerful Google Opal and AISG are. You've got the framework, you've got the 30-day plan. You can go out and start building with these tools here. But here's something I want you to be real about. Tools are just like one piece of the puzzle. So you can have the best AI tools in the world, but if nobody can find your website, if Google doesn't trust your brand, if AI search engines like ChatGPT and Perplexity don't see you as an authority, none of this matters. Right? And that's the thing that people miss. So, for example, if we check out this website, it's obvious that Google sees us as an authority. Like, look at the average ranking and the increase right there. This website has become an authority in just 3 months. And we're living in a world now where ChatGPT, Google, Perplexity all look for the same signal. They want to know, is this brand trustworthy and does it have authority? And that authority really comes down to one thing: backlinks. Real backlinks from real sites that search engines actually respect. And I learned this the hard way. Years ago, I was doing all the right things, great content, good keywords, smart strategy, but I wasn't ranking and it drove me crazy. I can tell you that. And then I figured out the missing piece. I needed authority. I needed signals that told Google and AI search engines, this guy is legit. This website is legit. Like you can see right here, this is what we've done with the site. Right? And so once I cracked that code, pretty much everything changed. I went from invisible to ranking inside ChatGPT within hours, not days. Hours, right? And that's exactly why I created the backlink power package.